Hinata was currently at home in his bedroom. He had his headphones in and was blasting music in his ears while tossing up a mini volleyball and catching it in his hands. He wanted to be able to ignore everything going on in his surroundings, but for some reason, he could still hear Kageyama banging his fists against the door from the other side. HMPH. Hinata rolled his eyes and folded his arms together. He was currently really upset with Kageyama and decided to kick him out of the room for the rest of the day. Hinata, please open the door. I'm sorry. All he could hear was the knocking at the door, so Kageyama's yells for acknowledgement were ignored. I need some water from yelling too much earlier. I guess I will just go get it. He turned off his music and got out of the bed. When he opened the door, he saw Kageyama standing in the middle of the doorway. Finally, hey, let's talk for a second. Give me a chance to apologize. Hinata pushed his way past Kageyama and walked toward the kitchen. Kageyama followed him. Please don't just ignore me. Hinata made sure to avoid all contact with his boyfriend while he poured himself a glass of water. I really needed some water. Hinata? Too bad there was something annoying outside of the door, so I had to wait a while. Kageyama's had a sad expression on his face. Please, just let me apologize properly. I really regret that I forgot our anniversary. I want to make it up to you, but I can't do that if you continue to avoid me like this. I can't believe after all this time you forgot the anniversary of the very first day we met. It's like you forgot that you even met me. Hinata, that doesn't make sense. Kageyama stared at his boyfriend that had a big pout on his face with his head facing down. He wanted to hug him. Can I touch you? Whatever. Kageyama immediately pulled Hinata into his arms and hugged him as hard as he could and gave him a kiss on the forehead. He didn't like when Hinata was upset. Now let me go back to the room. He released Hinata from his arms and watched as he made his way back to the bedroom. Hinata was laying down on his back, facing the ceiling. He didn't notice Kageyama walk into the room because he was lost in thought. Kageyama took this as a chance to make up with him. To do so, he got onto the bed and laid down in between Hinata's legs and wrapped his arms around him. Get off. You never said that you forgive me. I forgive you. He didn't sound sincere, so Kageyama decided to change his position and pin down Hinata's arms by his side, trapping him. What? I can't get up. Do you forgive me? I already said yes. Kageyama rested his chin on his boyfriend's chest. You didn't say it like you meant it. I promise that I really forgive you now. So where is the smile on your face? It's just that I feel bad now because I made a big deal out of everything and made us both upset for no reason. I just liked how you would wake me up and say that we met on this very day. We never do anything to celebrate, but that was a sweet thing that made me happy. Don't feel bad. I'm the one who messed up and forgot about it. I'm the one who started the anniversary in the first place. I'm sorry. Kageyama began to squeeze Hinata tighter in his grasp. What? He kissed him 3 times on the lips, which made Hinata smile just a little. Then he kissed him on the cheek. He wanted a bigger reaction, so he decided to lick the spot he had just kissed. Gross, Kageyama. We've done worse. Shut up. Kageyama sat up and straddled Hinata's waist. He kept his arms pinned down with his knees so that he could free his own arms. Wait. What are you about to do? Without warning, Kageyama began to tickle at Hinata's ribs, causing him to go into a laughing fit. Hahaha. Kageyama, wait. PFFT, I'm sorry. There's the smile I wanted to see. Okay. I'm smiling now, hahaha. PFFT. Kageyama stopped tickling him and let him catch his breath. He wanted to bring the mood up again. He let his arms out of his hold and laid down against Hinata's chest with his head resting on it. You know, we met each other for the very first time 9 years ago from today. Oh, did we? I forgot. Expressionless face. Hinata began to emit at Kageyama. I'm Kageyama. Oi, bokeh Hinata, if you don't forgive me I'm not gonna stop crying. Oi, what are you doing? Hinata starts laughing. Please forgive me. Well, I love you Hinata, I'm sorry. I wasn't crying. PFFT, hahaha. Kageyama was flustered and red in the face. He hid his expression from Hinata by burying his face into his boyfriend's neck. He bit down on it. Ouch. Not this again. Hinata easily slipped out from under Kageyama and made his escape to the living room. Oh, it's on. Kageyama chased Hinata around the living room and they both couldn't stop laughing. Come here, bokeh. You gotta catch me. Hinata had ran towards the front door and began to put on his shoes. Kageyama was confused by this and his confusion caused Hinata to escape through the front door. This didn't stop Kageyama from keeping up with him though. "Where are you running to? Come find out, loser." Kageyama noticed that Hinata was bringing them toward a park that was close to their neighborhood. He could figure out where they were going now. They arrived at a white dandelion field where Hinata had stopped in his tracks, Kageyama right behind him. "I love this place." Suddenly, Hinata found himself falling onto the field. Kageyama straddled him against the ground. "I'm done. You caught me." They were both out of breath and had no strength to play around anymore. "Don't run from me." "I'm not." "Hinata, what is it?" Kageyama picked out one of the flowers from the field and held it up to Hinata. "Happy anniversary," face with big pleading eyes. Hinata took the flower and placed it in Kageyama's hair behind his ear. He smiled and grabbed his face, bringing it down for a sweet kiss. "Happy anniversary, KageHina. I'm so happy. PFFT, you dork." Kageyama stood up and held his hand out so that he could help Hinata up. Hinata grabbed his hand, got off of the ground. When he tried to release Kageyama's hand, he realized that Kageyama didn't want to let go, so he smiled to himself. "Kags, when we get back, let's cook a big dinner." "You mean buy a big dinner? None of us can cook that well. Let's make it ourselves, even if it's bad. It's gonna be fun." "Okay then, you're the master. Call me daddy." "Ha, he's not gonna say it." Kageyama leaned into Hinata's ear and whispered daddy in his ear, causing it to burn and turn red. "What? He actually said it. Why are you red?" "Nothing. You asked for it." Kageyama laughed while Hinata tried to hide his blushing as they both walked back home hand in hand. The end.